Hello, and welcome to my, I guess, a preview of my lesson for a high school chemistry classroom. I'm just gonna go over what I picked and why. So this lesson, it would be for a first look at acids, bases, and buffers. Like what does that mean, and then how do we interact with them in science and in the real world. So I picked this video here from, I think it was Arizona State University, and it was on Nearpod. And the reason I picked it was because not only did it have, because some of the other videos went a little too in depth to what we actually, I just want them to understand acids, bases. Right now I didn't want like the very first look to be a whole bunch of other things. But what I like about it, in addition to it being very informative, is it has these questions. So the students will be prompted to answer this question before moving on with the video. So this is before the video even starts. What do you already know? When they get to like a minute 35, what of the following is true of acids and bases? There's multiple correct choices in this. I think there was only one that would, like, this is not correct. So A, C, and D would be the answer, and then there's another open-ended and multiple choice. So it was a good blend of them, of open-ended and multiple choice, and it goes along with the video. So as they're watching, they get to apply the knowledge, and it can also, I feel like this is a good way to keep students engaged in the material when there's questions like this coming up, asking them to recall the material that they just learned and help kind of solidify it. Kind of have a conversation about it, depending, whatever helps them learn. There's a little bit of everything here. So for slide 2, I have this PFET simulations, and I thought this would be fun. There was no place to put a description, which was unfortunate, but I think in this class dynamic, if it was all online, wherever we would meet, like Google Classroom or a different service like that, I'd probably post for this assignment, for slide 2, make sure to click every button and see what everything does. So like this is water here. They have a pH meter where they can measure it. They can also play with litmus paper and dunk it and then, compare it to the color key. And then they also have a magnet connected to a battery. So this shows the magnetism, I think that's the right word, for the solution. So this is a neutral species, so it doesn't have any electromagnetic field, but the strong acid does. So they can play like this. There's also graphs to show at equilibrium what does this look like on paper, and this will all be important in later lessons. So just getting like a first look at what does all this mean and what does it do. And I also am now just getting an idea that I guess I could give them a video explanation of how I want them to do the project too, as a way to kind of also get acquainted with them. Being online, you don't get to see your students as much, so being able to talk to them would be nice. But for slide 3, there is a web page. This is an article, Facts About Acids and Bases. And this is kind of fun for them, but also to get them thinking about it more real world. I liked how this scale had household items, like household cleaning items, and then like foods and things that they see every day or hear about a lot. And then this is important too. I think all of this information, like they could take notes. If people like to read more than listening, this would be good for those students. And then just some little facts about acids, bases. So I thought this will be helpful later in the lesson for them too, that hopefully they can look back at. Slide 4 is so all of the first 3 were content, so I want to give them the content. They're still doing a little bit of activities in between, because I truly believe in practicing it as you learn. I know for me, it just sticks so much better That's why I love asking questions in class, because it sticks better when I ask a question or have a teacher explain something. Not that I wasn't listening, but because it helps me learn. So this is a fill in the blank. And this, hopefully, if they watched the video and read the article, that they would have all of this terminology down. Because I checked, the video does cover just about everything here. And then same with the pair matching. So for every vocab, there is a definition. So they can put these together and connect them. And this is to like a kind of a fun way to understand. And I think I put a timer on this one. It should be 4 minutes. And then I didn't see if I could let them like do it again, but you know. Then slide 6, this one I think is a fun end for them. So the assignment is post examples of acids and bases that you encounter at home or in food or in products. What do they do? Connect chemistry to your real world experience. So this is the requirements. There must be a photo, personal or from online, the name of the item and the pH, which I'm going to let them look up because, you know, it's hard to know pHs off the top of your head. This is my example. I did make the name anonymous. I don't know. I think I would probably change that for the lesson. I just wanted to see what it would look like, but this would say teacher. But I picked Coca-Cola because, fun fact, it's just as acidic as lemon juice. So, like if we look here, coffee is less acidic than Coke. So, I just think that's a fun fact, and that's something that we drink a lot, and like maybe you don't know, it's extremely acidic. So, so I just want this to be fun for students, and then they can reference the article as well as the video. I don't think the video will have anything, but they are also welcome to look online. They can just think of the item and then look up its pH. And I hope that they learn something cool about something that they have in their home. But yeah, relating it back to their real world. And they can do so by clicking here, share thoughts, add a picture. And it was really easy for me to do, so I'm sure students will have an even easier time. But yeah, so this is my little lesson in a nutshell. I really enjoyed this project. And I look forward to getting this video up. So thank you.